It says it can take full sun, but that's a goddamn lie. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is hydrangea season, guys. I am so excited. I am trying to keep my composure. So while I was out here working in my garden, weeding and things like that, that's why I look a little greasy and sweaty, I thought I might give you guys a tour of the hydrangeas that are in bloom and the ones that are budded up to be in bloom. Let's just say my yard is coming together. It looks so beautiful with all my clearance. Yes, clearance hydrangeas. Every single hydrangea in my garden except maybe 2 were bought for full price. But everything else is from clearance, and they are doing amazing. They've survived winter and now they are putting on a show. I couldn't be more proud of myself, more proud of my babies, because they are an extension of me. They are my kids, guys. So yes, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of everything that's going on in my garden. Well, a tour of all my hydrangeas and what they are up to, and I'll tell you guys all their names and what zones they're hardy in and everything like that. By the way, I'm in Maryland. I'm in zone 6B7A. So let's turn the camera around and get started. Hey guys, so I'm gonna start on like the south facing side of the house, and this right here, I have 2 little limes hydrangea, and they are starting to bloom, and I am so excited. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at the bloom, guys. This chartreuse green. So I planted these here last fall. I bought them on clearance. They were $8 a piece on clearance last fall, and I planted them here, and they have doubled in size, because when I planted these here, they look nothing like this. They were straggly, looked like they were dying. You know how clearance plants are, but I babied them back to life, and now they are just giving me life. So these are little limes. They are the baby size to the regular limelights. These only get 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, and I think these are hardy from zone 3 to 9. I think 3 to 9. So these are very hardy. So next, let's move on to my hydrangea bed. Here we have a Pinkie Winky. I'm not sure what the yellow leaves are. I'm thinking it might be getting a little bit too much water, because this right here doesn't get as much sun as all of the other hydrangeas. But I'm not sure what this is going to do. I'm very excited. I planted this last fall as well, got it on clearance. I don't have any experience with Pinkie Winkies, but it's in the Paniculatus family, so it's the same treatment as the limelights, and it is filled with buds, guys. Filled with buds. I am so excited. I'm going to try to insert pictures on the side to show you guys what they will look like in full bloom, and I'm also going to do an updated video when everything is in like full on bloom. It is about to thunderstorm, so let me see if I can get this video done. So this is a Pinkie Winky. Right here we have vanilla strawberry, guys, and this right here is beautiful. Look at this panicle. Look at this. So when these start to bloom, when it starts to age, the bottom will be like a dark red, and then the top, it will continue to grow and it'll be creamy white. So you have the cream at the top and the dark red at the bottom. Oh my god, it looks like an ice cream ready to be eaten right away. So this is my vanilla strawberry, and this was also a clearance plant. Every plant I'm showing you is from clearance, guys. Now this is the queen bee of my garden. This is the first hydrangea I ever planted in my garden. This is what set the tone for me to want to plant more hydrangeas. This is a quick fire hydrangea, and guys, she is in full sun from the moment the sun touches her, from around 10 a.m. all the way till the sunset, and she has never once wilted on me or scorched. This is quick fire hydrangea, gets about 8 feet tall and wide, hardy from I think zone 4 to 8, and I am loving it. She already started to age, and she is also the first hydrangea to bloom for the season. I don't know why flies love this hydrangea, but guys, look at the blooms. You see that peachy pink color coming through. By the time fall is here, the whole plant, the whole panicles, the lace cap blooms will be like a dark red color, and the leaves, they also change in the fall as well. So you have a whole fall interest from this hydrangea. And you move on to the right, this is freshly planted, or should I say newly planted. I planted this hydrangea when I made over this bed a couple weeks ago. This is a summer sweet hydrangea. I have no experience with this. I never heard of this one, but it's also a paniculata hydrangea, and it looks almost like a limelight, but it's not. When this one blooms, it blooms pink as well. It starts off at this chartreuse color, and then the top stays cream, but the bottom stays pink, almost like the vanilla strawberry. So look at this one. It's starting to bloom right here. The blooms are starting to open up right there. It looks like a limelight, guys, but it's not. I can't wait for it to be in full bloom so I can do an updated video on everything. But this is my summer sweet hydrangea. We have a regular limelight hydrangea. Limelights normally bloom like in the middle of summer towards the end of fall, so from the midsummer until fall. So this is a little bit behind. Look at the blooms, the bloom head, or should I say the buds. That's what they look like. Gorgeous. It's just filled. And early spring, I think it was April, I planted these. When I not planted, but in April I fertilized these with some rose tone fertilizer. I didn't have holly tone at the time, so I was like, why not use some rose tone? And I am very shocked. I'm very surprised, guys. It's worth it. I will use rose tone again, definitely, because I've seen a lot of growth. They have put on a lot of growth. So this section gets, this hydrangea right here gets about 7 hours of sun. But then between the two houses, because I live in the city, so this is my neighbor house in front right here, and then my house is right behind me. The way the sun sets up is the rest of the bed only gets like 4 hours. 4 hours of sun. This right here is another Pinkie Winky. And look at the size. Look at the size compared to that limelight beside it. Guys, this right here, last year I left and I went to Florida for a week, and I asked a neighbor to water my plants. He totally forgot to water this section of the garden, and when I came back, this was practically dead. It was scorched. It was very low to about right here. All the leaves were dried off, the stems, they were brittle. I had to cut it back all the way, practically all the way to the ground. And look at it. All this growth that you see is from this year. All of this growth, all of it, compared to the limelight right beside it. So I have 2 more summer sweets. I'm gonna put one right here. I was waiting for some limelights, but I haven't seen any, and we're in July now. So I'm gonna put a summer sweet right here, and also a summer sweet right there. This is another limelight, so I have 4 limelights in my garden right now, and I have 3 summer sweets, 2 Pinkie Winky, and 2 quick fire hydrangeas. And then I also have some big leaf hydrangeas. So this hydrangea right here is a Firelight Hydrangea. Look at the bloom. I got this on clearance for $5. Gorgeous. This is not the original pot, guys. This is not the Proven Winners pot that it came in. This is not a Proven Winners plant. I found this on clearance and I need to repot it. So every season I try to put it in a bigger pot, because the bigger the pot, the more roots they have to expand, and then the more growth they put on. This right here, and I have a love-hate relationship with this plant. Look at the blooms. Look at the bloom. Gorgeous, right? It's beautiful. But it flops over every time. This is an Endless Summer original. It can be purple, dark blue or pink, right? But the stems are not strong enough to sustain the bloom heads. And I have to keep tying it up or stake it or something, but I just gave up, and that's what we have going on here. This is my reality, and not everything in my garden is beautiful. These blooms are past their prime, so it's time for me to deadhead that, which I'll be doing a garden vlog where I do some garden chores and take you guys along with me. So that's in that video coming up. Okay, right here we have another endless summer hydrangea. This one is Twist and Shout. As you can see, the bloom is different. This is a lace cap bloom, and the other one was like a mop head bloom. Gorgeous. Clearance baby as well. She was not this size. She actually put on a lot of growth, and we have more blooms coming in. And with the endless summer hydrangeas, they bloom on new wood and old wood. So if you prune it mistakenly and cut off next year's bloom, you don't have to worry, because the new growth from next year will also produce some blooms as well. These are my endless summer Krush hydrangea. This is their newest release that they released this spring, and guys, they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at the blooms, look at the color, it's so vivid, and they actually get more intense than that. As you can see on the tag, this is zone 4, hardy in zone 4 down to 9. It says it can take full sun, but that's a goddamn lie. These endless summer cannot take full sun. I'm in zone 6B, 7A, so maybe in other zones like maybe zone 4 and 5, they can take full sun, but they can only take about 4 to 5 hours of morning sun in my area. And then they have to have shade for the rest of the day. And I know going below me, my zones, they probably have to take full shade and maybe 1 to 2 hours of morning sun, because the moment the sun touched them, if it's too intense, they just start to flop over. They start to get, they scorch, and then they just start to dry up. So you have to be careful with these endless summer hydrangeas. They are very sensitive. They don't like sun. Also, while I'm here over my clearance table, which I already did a video on these plants, these are the other summer sweet hydrangeas, or I'm sorry, sweet summer hydrangeas I was talking about. They all have blooms, and I know they don't have any leaves at the bottom, but look guys, as I said in my last video, their leaves are showing, the buds are on the plants. They have a lot of buds. So this was just a quick short video to show you guys all the hydrangeas that are blooming in my garden. Oop, I have one more hydrangea to show you guys. I didn't get a chance to show you guys this hydrangea in my last haul video because I totally forgot about it. But this hydrangea is the, hope you guys can see, focus, the Showy Repeat Bloomer by Monrovia. This hydrangea is beautiful. This is the Mini Penny Royal Majestic hydrangea, and I bought it on clearance for 13 bucks. It's a little pricey, but I didn't have this hydrangea, so I decided to get this hydrangea, and I do this all the time. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's chat down in the comments below. Until next time, see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.